Здравствуйте, дорогие подписчики. Так, задание встретить использующий. Блин.
Looks rather never stopped me before.
Привет. Да, помню.
You made it.
Oh.
At least we're out of the classroom.
Wow.
I take it this means you had some luck at the library.
It took a few hours and some eye-watering maps, but I think this might be the cave Doran told us about.
Impressive, especially with how little information he
Доран,
gave us.
кентавр,
Well, I'm
конечно.
still not sure this is the cave, but it did seem the most promising. I stumbled across some folklore about a cave in the area that people avoid. Seemed the perfect place to hide something of value. It's a bit of a leap, I confess, but might a mysterious item such as a special moonstone be hidden in an equally mysterious cave? I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
Did you discover why people avoid this cave?
Ridiculous, really. Rumor was that the cave drove people mad. I couldn't find any account by someone who had been in the cave, though. So either it is a rumor, or anyone who went in wasn't in any state to speak of it afterwards.
Well, we're here. We might as well have a look.
Agreed.
Так.
I wonder if you'd go blind from staring directly at a moonstone.
Да, я помню. Оно было закрыто до этого.
Revelio. You don't think the rumors about the cave are true, do you?
I suppose we'll find out, won't we?
Revelio. Revelio.
It's another aggressive one!
А, нифига.
Incendio.
Где она?
What is going on with them?
Может, это они теряют?
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. Confringo. Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos!
Так, а тут что?
Glacier. Repulsor. Revelio.
Фух, успела. Пускать? Да, пускай. Отлично. Красиво. Погнали. Ой, простите. Красиво.
Voipers!
I beg your pardon?
This must be how the rumor about the cave started. The
Revelio.
Voipers song is said to drive anyone who hears it mad.
Почему они просто туда вычел? Очень все.
Revelio.
If the moonstone is here and so are Whoopers, I wonder if it's being protected.
Ой. Не знаю, но я очень надеюсь найти еще. Чтобы в мире стало больше.
Revelio.
Господи, беру.
Revelio.
Why am I not surprised? First
Revelio.
the Whoopers and now this.
Ой, тут умер. Нужно найти еще. Ага. Да простите, я...
Revelio. Lumos.
Почему он к ней? Почему ко мне? Да что, в смысле? Ты до этого нормально всё делала? Тогда же такой...
Lumos.
Ау.
Revelio.
Ладно, я... Случайно поставила. Уделся.
Lumos.
Lumos!
Revelio. Lumos.
Слушай, а куда? Двигаться?
Revelio.
Мотыль просто взял и исчез. Что за фигня? Вы чего? А, это эти, блин, картинки. Я тут просто так. Почему мотыля-то нет? Чего?
We need to find moths for those spinners.
Он просто
Revelio.
взял и улетел, что ли? Так, ладно.
Lumos.
Lumos!
Revelio.
Ну и, видимо, тут.
Lumos.
Lumos!
Да не любомысленный.
Perhaps the runes on the walls have something to do with finding the moths.
Lumos.
Lumos!
Это чего? Ты можешь на... Я на... Зачем мне 2 человека, если ты колдуешь?
Another obstacle. No matter. I'm sure we can work out a way across.
Revelio.
Очень красиво. Хорошо. Правильно, опять все сразу. Можешь? Или смех, или плач. А смогу? Блин, вниз хочу. Вниз и надо. Классно. Я не могу продавать. Ё, смотри.
Revelio.
Высочу.
Reparo. Confringo. Revelio.
Как ловко. Да ты, блин, Коля, ты чё?
Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
Еще одна.
Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Ну, я так понимаю, нам нужно как-то водичку спустить оттуда. Если
Revelio.
дальше. Что, захочет там? Что?
Revelio.
Ладно. Да блин, да хватит уже. Это история.
Revelio.
А это откуда мы пришли?
Lumos.
Ну,
Lumos.
почему раз? Сразу. Чем? Ну ладно. Окей. Так, давай.
Merlin, it's It's beautiful.
О, слушай, нифига. Ты сел там? А, она не опускается? Слава.
Lumos.
А ты можешь мне передать прямо так?
Lumos.
Ух, я думаю, могу спасать.
Revelio.
Нет, отсюда.
You did it!
Ничего, ну, здесь не так.
Fringo. Insect.
Давай, что не будет.
Confringo. Revelio.
Умнички какие-то, да?
Look, where the water's bubbling. How odd.
Shall we take a closer look?
Мы только что
You
были
read my
похожи
mind.
вместе, а чё? Блин! Плывешь там? Нормально там? Устала?
Revelio.
Merlin, it's even more beautiful close up. It's got to be here. I just know it. Given what Fwoopas are known to do, I never thought I'd be so happy to
Revelio.
see this many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while now, and I'm starting to lose my mind.
Very funny. I was just thinking how it's proof that poachers haven't been here, assuming this is where the Moonstone is. Which means we're one step ahead of them.
Думаешь, может они сейчас на нас нападут как раз и попробуют забрать его? Мне кажется, это логично. Следить за этими настырными девчонками.
We found it! It's like staring directly at the moon. Well, we found what we came for. Now we just need to bring it to the henge.
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing, too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snidgets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the Moonstone to the henge.
Shall we?
We shall. If we leave now, we should make it there by nightfall.
Раскаяние. Ох, так светится.
That's the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the Moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
Шаю знаем. Ну да.
I don't think Doran would knowingly send us into danger.
Ну он, конечно, не
You're
такой
right.
наш знакомый.
I suppose I'm worrying over nothing. Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this. I think that's it over there.
How's your gran doing, by the way?
Nothing keeps Gran down. She set up a caterwauling charm and threatened to make a coat out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep. I still feel terrible that I'm with
Ну это да.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the Snidgets.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it.
Да, добро. А где? А, вот. Я вообще не могу, понятно.
I think we can safely say we know where the Moonstone goes.
Ой, по-моему, зря все это делать. Открывать лучше было бы убрать куда-нибудь вон на камень подальше, чтобы... Потому что браконьер могли реально завалить. О, вон теленок. Да. Теленочек. Посмотри на снег на голове. Вон телен. Остров.
Oh.
Может, подойдете к пути?
That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Да, у
Is
меня
the
есть пару
pattern they left
теленок.
behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same, though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one, but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on highwing, or
Aw.
I'd never have spotted it. It was the night Well, the night I met highwing, actually,
If you don't want to talk about it, we don't have to.
I'd actually like you to know. About 5
Okay.
years ago, Highwing had been captured by poachers. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. More money, I suppose. I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and we landed to watch
Не
them.
первый раз так.
It felt like an
Как она
omen,
второй раз
good
попалась, я
one.
думала, она будет
a
как-то...
sign that the worst was over.
What do you mean you'd had enough and the worst was over?
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I ran away from home. A poacher camp. I come from a family of poachers.
Не, ну понятно, что он сказал. Ну, столько прикольнее.
Merlin, I don't know what to say, Poppy. I can't imagine what that must have been like for you.
I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was
Капец,
younger.
вот это жесть,
Now that's
короче.
all I want to do.
Ну, пока да.
From everything I've
Конечно, не
seen,
сможешь всё.
you're doing precisely that.
I've had a bit of help. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it with.
We were around so many poachers in the tent. Were you not worried about being recognized?
Poachers are nomadic, and most of the ones in the area aren't any I'd grown up with. That said, I suspect someone must have recognized me. That's how they got to
Ну,
Gran.
понятно.
Do your parents know about the things you do now? Saving the dragon from the fighting ring, for instance.
We don't speak, or rather, they don't speak to me. Last I heard, they were in Borneo trying to make their fortunes there. Acromantulas. However, I wouldn't be surprised if word has got back to them. Some days a part of me hopes that it has. Now that I'm older, I wish I could talk to them, get them to see sense. But sadly, I suspect that wouldn't do any good.
I'm glad you told me.
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol, and we've got poachers to beat. If you collect the
зарисовать.
moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of
Давай,
the
давай,
symbol for
пока
Doran.
уже чуть Ты чё, нарисовал? Нарисовал. Там. Ой. Сильно прикольно. Помощь читает. Чё может? Я зарисовала? Что-то я не вижу, что ты там что-то рисуешь, а? Ничего ты не рисуешь, что-то врешь. Ты даже ничего не пишешь, может, у тебя чернил кончились, а? Слушай. Ну, вам ничего нету. В инвентаре чернильного, да. У меня есть куча. Да? Ай. Чего не могу? А. Надо, кстати, вернуть. В бокс пойти. Ой, это... видишь, у меня ничего нет. Не знаю, правда, явочным соком. Сейчас сам.
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think the pattern's a bird. At least that's what it looks like.
Didn't the journal say the key to finding the Snidgets lies in the moonlight?
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Not that I'd know where to find him at this hour.
Только нам
Perhaps we
запретили.
should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
That sounds a fine idea, but I would like to look around a little before we leave.
А,
Of
ну вряд
course.
ли меня.
I'll just wait here and try not to fall asleep.
Я не смогу, наверное, да, сейчас. Это. Потому что, смотри, непонятно, места, где мы, дома. Это он светится, что-то светится, где мы. Так бы особенно. Который... Пошли.
I suppose it is rather late, isn't it?
We can head back to the castle if you've seen enough mooncalves one day.
Пойдем.
Yeah. Yes, please. I'm ready to leave if you are. Revelio.
Так. Ну что там по времени? 27, ну давай, на